seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
In general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Slow.
First down, a run with Hyde. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Play action. Now Taylor. Now he's going to let it go deep. Back over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. from the shotgun. It's Taylor. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Pass incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
On 3rd and goal, Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. And now the Packers get set to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Well,
the toss play to Montgomery. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Hey, 626. We are going. Zoom.
Rodgers throwing here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
Hey, 626. Hey, we are going. Zoom. Look at that.
Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And taken right at the 35. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Slow. Ready. 319. 319.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
Hey, check 26. Check 26.
Rodgers looking to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Rodgers. That's caught by Montgomery. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Here's J.K. Scott now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And it's 3rd down. One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Josh Hawkins with a pick. Oh, look at the juke. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going